In the quiet town of Fern Hollow, nestled between ivy-covered stone cottages and cobblestone streets, there lived a most unusual professor. His name was Professor Whiskers, and he was, quite unmistakably, a cat. Not just any cat, mind you. Professor Whiskers wore a tiny waistcoat, round spectacles perched on his nose, and carried a leather satchel filled with scrolls and notes. He taught at Fern Hollow University, a small but prestigious institution where the students didn't bat an eye at their feline lecturer. In fact, they adored him. His lectures on ancient civilizations, arcane magic, and the philosophy of meowing were legendary. Despite his fame, Professor Whiskers remained humble and curious. One rainy evening, as he was reorganizing his scrolls in the dusty attic of the university, he stumbled upon an old map tucked into the pages of an outdated textbook. The map, scrawled in faded ink and adorned with curious symbols, led to a place labeled the Forgotten Library. Most would have dismissed it as fiction. But Professor Whiskers knew better. With a flick of his tail and a determined glint in his eye, he packed a thermos of warm milk, a compass, and his favorite notebook, then set off on an adventure. The journey took him through overgrown woods, past whispering willows, and into the depths of the misty caverns. Along the way, he encountered puzzles only a scholar could solve, riddles carved in stone, enchanted doorways that responded to the proper historical reference, and magical guardians that required catnip offerings. Finally, deep within the caverns, he found it, a towering library carved from the very bones of the mountain. Shelves stretched into infinity, filled with scrolls and tomes that hadn't been read in centuries. The air buzzed with forgotten knowledge. Here, Professor Whiskers discovered ancient secrets, lost spells, forgotten histories, and the truth about the Great Meow Rebellion of 812 AD. When he returned to Fern Hollow, he didn't say much, just resumed his lectures, now richer, deeper, and occasionally interrupted by knowing smirks. But every student left his class a little wiser, and a little more enchanted. To this day, the door to his office remains slightly ajar, just in case another secret wants to wander in.